Hi everyone. So today I'm going to be testing Rare Beauty. This is the foundation. I have the set, which includes lipstick, mascara, highlighter, and liquid blush, and I have the concealers and the bronzer. So I'm going to test it out today because I've heard some really good things about Rare Beauty. And if I'm right, the reason they have like little balls on and stuff is to do with the fact that I think she's got some chronic illness that causes her joints to swell up or stiffen. So it kind of like it makes it easier to sort of grab onto. I'm going to quickly do some eyeshadow, just basic because we've got a red lip, and then I'll be right back. Hi. If you can hear some gross sounds in the back, it's Leo. Yeah, isn't it? Yeah. Let's start off with the foundation. I quickly just did like a quick eyeshadow look. It's really nothing. Now with this, when I ordered it, I had to actually return the first shade I got. I used the shade match system on Space NK, and it gave me like a shade that was way too dark when I got it. So then I ended up trying to match myself, and I chose 160C. So we'll just see how this goes because I'm not sure. It looks like it's gonna be a good match. Okay, I'm gonna use a sponge because that's really sort of how I do my foundation. I sometimes use a brush, but yeah, like sometimes it just feels like a bit too much faff. Even though when your sponge is also equally as much faff. I feel like the finish of foundation always looks better for me with a sponge. Don't know why. Unless it's like a super watery product, it normally does pretty well. So it is a smidge light, but we've got bronzer, so we can darken it. Let me just blend this all out and then we'll see where we're at. I'm just gonna add a little bit more in places where I feel like it needs it. And then just a bit on my neck so I can kind of match it. Okay, so this is interesting. It's got like a nice luminosity to it, kind of. Like it's not like super glowy, but it's definitely got a bit of a sheen. I do feel like it's not the easiest to blend. Um, I don't know. I'm gonna try and just maybe not that brush. Just kind of go over it with a brush to make sure it's all smoothed out, but don't normally have to do this with other foundations, but here we are. Okay. Yeah, no, I'm liking what this is. I'd say it's a very skin-like foundation. It's not got super like coverage or anything, but it's definitely, I'd say medium. It's a medium coverage. So for the concealers, it's kind of weird. I wasn't sure what one to get. I got 140C, but then I also ended up getting 170W. I don't know why I do this. I always end up with two concealers because I can never find just one shade to do my whole face. But here we are. I'm going to start with the 170 because I think the 140 might be a bit too light. But we can like add a bit and see. But these, like, it's a very interesting dough foot. It's kind of like chunky but also triangular. Quite interesting. Now, I think I have tried the concealer and I do think it's a really pretty finish. Like, I wouldn't say I like it quite as much as my Born This Way, but it's like up there. It's like I struggle with concealers a lot, and I'd say that this was one of the better ones I've tried. The only problem I sort of have with it is the colour selection is a bit weird. Like, I feel like they've got some like missing shades and it jumps a few, like, so it kind of like leaves out some people, you know? Okay. So as you can see, that really brightened up. It's almost full coverage, I would say. But I think the problem is when you try to have like a full coverage concealer, it's really difficult to make that look natural, especially if you're wearing like a lighter base or something. It's really difficult to make that look like it's normal. Like, it kind of just gives away the fact that it's makeup. I don't know, like, it is just makeup, do you know what I mean? But I do like that though. I'm gonna try and put a little tiny bit of the later one just to sort of highlight. I'd like to know if any of you guys have tried Rare Beauty and what you think of it. The only thing I sort of left out was kind of like the eyeshadows and stuff because they just didn't really appeal to me that much. Like, um, the eyeshadow palette was pretty, but I just wouldn't really spend that much on something, and I haven't heard. I've heard that they're average, um, so I don't want to spend money if it's just gonna be average, you know. Um, but I've heard some people do like the liquid eyeshadows, but I just never use liquid eyeshadows. Like, I have too many powder eyeshadows that need using, so yeah. It's a bit late. Let's see. Okay, so this is where we're at. I'd say again, I do feel like it takes a bit more blending than usual, even with the concealer. Now, my issue is it's kind of just sitting on top of the skin. So I'm trying to just press it down. And it's working kind of, but yeah, like just something to be aware of. If you're gonna get this, like, could be one of those that kind of just sits on the skin. Okay, I think that's the best I can do with it. So now I'm gonna try the bronzer. I'm kind of nervous that this is gonna be one, too warm, and two, it's gonna mess up the foundation. But we're here, so let's try it. Yeah, as much as I feel like it's great that this is such a light bronzer, at the same time it does look very warm, doesn't it? Like, let's see, use this brush. Okay. Hmm. Okay, just kind of go back over with the sponge once more just to make it look like more part of the skin. So just a random colour. The colour's not as bad as I initially thought. I would say it is a smidge too warm, especially because I feel like I kind of lean more on the cool undertone side. But yeah, so bronzer, it does blend quite nicely and it looks really pretty. Like, I can't fault the bronzer. I just think with how light her foundations and concealers go, I feel like this definitely still should be a lighter or like more neutral light bronzer, but it is pretty. Like, I'm not gonna run at it too much. But next we're gonna try the little guy. It's so cute. So, like, compared to like a concealer, it's a little baby. I heard these are super pigmented, so let's see. Just like two little dots and I'll go for it. Okay. I look like I've been out in the sun, but with very white under eyes for some reason. So I'm gonna, I know it's a little bit strange, but I'm gonna just try and run this brush as close to the under eyes so it doesn't look so weird. And then we'll just give it a quick. Okay. It's looking really nice. Like I can't fault it. Like it did take a little bit of time to work these products in. They're not like the most foolproof of formulas. It's so pretty. Now this is the highlighter. Don't know how this is gonna go, so let's just and then just trying to maybe this is more of a like finger product. Doesn't really dispense a lot onto the doe foot. Okay, I feel like that works a bit better with fingers, and not really. I'd say this isn't the type of highlighter that you can is super visible. You can definitely like, it's definitely a sheen, but you can't see individual particles or anything like that. It hasn't really messed up the foundation. No, so I'm just gonna give that a quick blend. Okay, now that's a really pretty highlighter. Wasn't expecting it to be normal. I mean, a shade like that suits me. I don't know, it kind of looked quite dark, but yeah. Let's try the mascara and then the lipstick, and we done. Oh god. Okay, holding it upside down. Great start. Okay. It's a nice mascara that I kind of made a mess of. Yeah, it's very lengthening. It's not super volumizing, which I'm sure if you like worked it, built it up, it would be, but I kind of like mascaras like this. As long as this doesn't smudge on me, I feel like this is definitely a mascara I can get on board with. It is a little bit messy just because it kind of feels like the brush is very, I don't know, it's kind of, because when you get those travel sizes, it's so close, like, it just feels a bit of a chunkier brush. So now I'm gonna set my face with, I'm just gonna use Laura Mercier. He's such a loud snorer. Okay, so that's set. It does look very natural. I don't know, that's all I've got to say at the minute. I'm just gonna put a little bit of eyeshadow underneath and then we'll do the lipstick. One of them days. Okay, so lipstick. Whoa. So this lipstick is, I'd say it's a very like silky formula. It does remind me of the NYX matte lip creams. Very soft and very nice feeling on the lips. You can kind of put this down as like a sheer wash, or you can build it up like this. Um, I'm happy with it. Like, I don't really have a red that's this price, so it's kind of nice. Kind of a nice little set. And so overall, I'm gonna come back to see if this like looks different in a few hours. Probably can't do like a full day wear test because it's pretty like late at the minute. But I'll give it a few hours and check back in so you can see what it's like. Might put some eyeliner on, and yeah, so far so good. This, I'm still not sure on it. Like, it looks pretty, but it was a lot of work to get it there. Kind of felt like it needed more blending than usual foundations. These, I do like them, but at the same time, sometimes I feel like they have the tendency of losing coverage. You put it down and it's okay for a bit, and then eventually it kind of feels like it's sort of the darkness sort of tries to peek through. Really like the mascara. This mascara is like probably up there with my Sky High and Telescopic. Like, this is a really good mascara. And this bronzer, it's really nice too. Like, I thought this was going to be so warm, but it's really pretty. Like, and I feel like all this like the stuff I bought made a really nice cohesive look. The blush, super pigmented, very pigmented, didn't really mess up the foundation or anything. And even though it was so pigmented, it wasn't unbearably so where it was hard to save, so I'm appreciative of that. And yeah, I think the highlighter, it's not the brightest highlighter, it's not like my favorite highlighter, but it's nice. Like, it's not like terrible. Like, it's definitely one of those more, like, you look at this and you think it's going to be metallic, and it isn't. It kind of does work out to be a more natural look. You can't really spot any shimmers or anything like that. I got lipstick on my teeth already. Nice. Yeah, this is a really nice brand. Like, don't know about their eyeshadows, but everything I've tried I've liked up to now. Now that depends on where and stuff. We'll see how it goes, but yeah. Hi everyone. So it's been like nearly 4 hours now, and I'm gonna take my makeup off because yeah, it's not like bad. Like, I think my overall impressions is that it sits nice on the skin. It doesn't cake up. It does get a little bit textured in certain areas, but I feel like that happens with most foundations. The thing I'm not sure on is, I don't know if you can see, but like my under eyes look very dry. So I'm not sure that the concealer is really my favourite, which is it is a shame because it was a really pretty formula. Now the lipstick, I'd say it lasted pretty well, like, and it's a really nice colour. I would be interested in trying more lipsticks from them because this is a really comfortable formula and I really like the way it looks. Feel like the blush maybe faded a little bit. Yeah, like a little bit, but up here it does look like the highlighter did kind of break up the foundation a little bit, so it's not really the greatest. You know, if you come out with a line and it's got liquid products in, you should expect them to work on top of your foundations, but yeah, it didn't. It's gone a little bit like bunchy up here. It's not terrible. I would still be comfortable wearing this outside, but it's not my favorite. So when it comes to this, I'd say I like the foundation more than the concealers. I feel like the concealers crease and kind of make your eyes look a bit crinkly if your eyes kind of have wrinkles or fine lines, then it's bound to happen. Really did like the mascara. It didn't really flake or smudge. Really like that. As for these, I'm not really sure. I'm gonna have to try the blush again to see if it like lasts any longer than usual, and same with this, but I'm gonna have to try and find a way of using it that doesn't break up the foundation. But I'm glad I got the minis for that reason. Just dropped one. Really like this. I think it's a good bronzer. Lasts quite well, sits on the skin well. So the hero products from this, I would say, is the foundation, the bronzer, the mascara, and the lipstick. And this shade, it's really pretty. Like, it's a really nice red, like, and the fact that it lasted so long, I did actually eat before too, so it's not like I've just been sitting here, you know. I can still feel it. It doesn't feel dry, it just feels like moussey, so I really enjoy that. But yeah, so that's everything, and I do think I like the foundation quite a bit. It's just I'm not too sure on the concealers. I'm not too sure. I feel like I want them to work so much, but I feel like they kind of do just give me a bit of a crinkly under eye. But it doesn't look bad. Like, it's not one of those where it's like so bad that I'm never gonna touch it. I'll probably will try it again, try different techniques and stuff. But yeah, so that's my impressions of Rare Beauty. Yeah, that's everything really. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope it helped if you're thinking about buying some stuff from Rare Beauty. And let me know your thoughts down in the comments. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye.